When was it on the stove?
Ebe phezu kwestove nini?
Thina masibuya esibhedlela ngayibona nje iphezu kwesitofu usho ukuthi wayechaja khona iplug eseceleni kwesitofu usho ukuthi wayisebenzisa yona ukuchaja.
At the time that we were coming from the hospital, the cell phone was on the stove because there is a charging point there. There's a plug that is next to the stove, which was being used to recharge the battery of the phone there.
Yes.
Yes, what else did you observe?
Okuphi okunye ke oye waqaphela?
And then ngabona futhi nesigqoko ebesigqokwe ususpect number 1.
I also saw a hat which was worn by suspect number 1.
Yes.
Hayi ikona kodwa lokho engakubona.
That's just about all that I had noticed in there.
We're going to show you photos 5 and 6
Sizobonisa photo number 5.
of
photo number
Exhibit
6.
A.
Yeah, exhibit
Will
A.
they appear on page 8 of the bundle? Page 8 of the bundle. Photo 5 and 6.
Yeah.
We are on photo 5, perhaps. If you can perhaps give your evidence using that photo as an illustration. It's photo 6 of Exhibit A.
Uyabona ke uma ungatholi ubufakazi bakho usebenzisa ke leso sithombe esilandelayo.
La lesi isigqoko lesi esasigqokwe ususpect number 1.
This is the hat that was worn by suspect number 1.
And then le iyona icrash esasisebenzisa ukushaya ususpect number 2.
And then that item over there is a crutch that was being used to hit suspect number 1.
Number 2.
Suspect number 2 with.
And then makuya ngala ngasestofini ngoba istofu ilesi la phezulu. Makuya la ngasestofini ifoni kaSenzo yayilapho. But ke kodwa mawubheke from phezulu isitheke kancane itop ye emakhabethe.
Right there next to the crutch, towards the end or the foot end of the crutch, there is a depiction, and the light is still playing there on that border there, indicating that is a stove.
Indicating?
My lord?
Indicating what?
There's a stove there. Just when one were to see a picture above the light as shown there, there is a stove.
So the stove is near the crash.
Stove is another crutch.
Crash la nasi stofu la.
That's correct, my lord. There's the crutch there. And there's the stove over there.
Yes.
Ukhulume ngetop ebingabonakali utheni?
Bese kune top itop yamakhabethe abantu bayazi ukuthi ini top. So ifoni mayila phansi uyibona awuyiboni yonke isidumbu sonke siphelele. Naso. Ifoni mayila phansi angeke usibone sonke isidumbu uzobona at least half wakhona.
Well, there is a top of that cabinet. And when the top of the cabinet, my lord,
Okay.
which is not depicted, and but at that very spot where the light is, that is where the phone was. And a person looking from a different angle would not be able to see the entirety of that phone. Or so a person would only see perhaps partly the device.
In what direction would the top you are talking about?
Itop le okhuluma ngayo masibheka lapho ngabe
If you start from the crutch, if I were to raise my eyes from the crutch to the top you are talking about, what trajectory would you indicate?
Itop ihamba la phezulu
Okay.
emaduzeni.
So it's
Not
running
targeting.
at a higher level, just as the
The
crutch
cupboards
is
go.
positioned. All
That
right.
is correct, my lord. Uyasho ukuthi itop ngoba ngibonisa nje kanjena ingaba lapho la behamba khona ke le light khona la. Futhi ku la itop le ikhona kodwa ke ayiveleli kulesithombe le top akhuluma ngayo.
Right, we'll show you another photo. Photo 12. Maybe if you're able to use that photo to illustrate.
Yayibona ukuthi i-top ngazuthi iya overlap kancane iza ngaphambili, so ifoni yayima la, so mawuyibheke from ume khona ngeke uyibone kahle kahle uzobona uhafu unless uqhamuka emnyango.
All right, uthi mawuyibheke ume kuphi?
Mawuyibheke ume la angeke uyibone kahle kahle uzobona uhafu
Oh, ngenxa yale top.
ngenxa yelitop uyabona yenza isithunzi la, so ithunzi lakhona lihamba lize liyofika ezansi.
Okay. Your Lordship, this is now the proper depiction of what I'm talking about. If one is standing right next to that cabinet there, and one can see the top of the cabinet.
What photo number?
Your Lordship,
Photo number 12 now. Of exhibit B. It's on page 28 of the bundle.
Yeah.
so when one is standing next to that cabinet, my lord, given the fact that, as the witness has used the term that the top is sort of overlapping, or it is an extended top, beneath the top there is that shading,
There is that.
a shading or a shade under the top, just under that layer of the top, there is a shade which entails that when a person is looking down on the floor, they cannot see the whole device or the cell phone. Part of the cell phone will be seen if one is standing against that that cabinet with that extended top.
I think it's called the overhang, if I'm not mistaken, that extended part.
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
It's called an overhang.
Oh.
And can you just show where your mother's phone was?
If
The BlackBerry?
Ngizocela esinye isithombe.
I'm asking for another photograph.
Perhaps photo 13?
Siveze yeah kancanyana.
That's better.
Ifoni kama yayima la,
Should it
and then nansi indawo yokucharger la.
Okay. My mother's phone was there, and the light is on the plate of the stove or on the stove itself. And then just above that, there is a plug, a white plug over there. So she'll be using that point to recharge her phone.
That's photo number.
It's photo
13, my lord.
number 13, my lord, of exhibit B that appears on page 28 of the bundle.
Yes.
Yes, what else did you observe there in the kitchen?
Okunye futhi okwazi ukuqaphela?
I think kwakuyilokho nje. Oh ngase mase siqeda ukungena and then ngajika ngabheka umnyango, nga notice ukuthi umnyango yayinembobo ye bullet, mhlawumbe ibullet yangena khona.
After we had gotten into the house, I turned around and I looked at the door and I observed that there were some puncturing holes or the bullet holes on the door.
Which door?
Umnyango lo wase kitchen.
That kitchen door, the witness just also lit on the other picture there.
Yes.
One of the side pictures.
Going to show you
The
photos 18 and 19 of Exhibit B. If you can use the photo to illustrate your evidence.
Iyona ke lembobo engayibona ke mangena as well.
Now this is the hole that I'm referring to, which I observed when I walked in.
It's photo 18 of Exhibit B, page 32 of the bundle.
Yes.
If photo 19 can also be shown.
Otheni ngayo le 19.
Wena futhi angithi yona isithombe esifanayo ngithi lesi. So ngabona nami ukuthi la khona ibullet engene la obuhlahlekile umnyango.
Okay. Well, this is the same spot of the bullet on the door, my lord. Then I saw that this hole here is indeed the bullet hole. Well,
Which one? Which one?
That is photo number 19, my lord.
I'm saying the hole. I thought she's zooming onto the hole.
Yona le.
Your lordship, there is a spot there that she had just, which is now indicative of that bullet hole.
Umnyango wasekhaya ngokujwayelekile ayikho lento le. Umnyango nje plain right awunalutho awunamboba uhlahlekile ngandlela thi.
Normally that is not how.
Come again?
Normally, your lordship, that is not how this door looks like. There is no hole. There's no damage on the door. There's nothing that has been depicted here under normal circumstances that one would find at that door, my lord.
In other words, you are saying before the door was intact,
That
panel of the door was uninterrupted, unlike what it is now.
That is correct, my lord.
So are you saying even the splinterings that one notices, the splinters there?
Yabona khona lama splinters okanye ingxenye nje zenkuni yalomnyango ezibonakalayo lapho bezingekho.
Bezingekho cha bezingekho.
They were not there, my lord. Initially they were not there.
Yes.
Are you able to tell this court as to what led to the discovery of the deceased phone?
Yino into yakho halela kutheni kutholakale ilokho njani ifone kaMofi?
Besingena endlini and masingena from ekitchen kuba ngathi uphansi kanje. So amehlo vele mayingena endlini ubona phansi kuyasetheka nje uyabona ubona phansi.
Should ngaphansi.
Mawungaphandle
wehlile.
bese mawuzongena endlini ngathi unyuka istep isana nje sincanyane kusa platform.
You know, when one is standing outside at the door of the kitchen and you haven't taken a step into the house, your eyes can automatically access the floor of the house, given the fact that you are at a lower level than the level of the surface of the kitchen. Now, when you have to walk into the kitchen, there is a step of elevation into the kitchen surface. So you've got a step there, and then you walk into the kitchen.
Yes.
And what type of cell phone was it?
Begui cell phone in Zandile.
Begui iPhone 5.
It was an iPhone 5. It was reasonably new.
Yes.
You can proceed with your evidence. What happened later that night?
And then while sisekhona nje endlini kulokhu ngena abantu be-introduce amaphoyisa ukuthi mina ngubani wakabani owenza ini.
While we were still inside of the house and people were coming in, frequenting the house, and they were introducing themselves, and the one would say that I am a police officer, this is what I am doing, or this is my job description pertaining to this incident.
And then kwakhona amanye amaphoyisa ashoyo ukuthi ke ayike sizonithatha kusasa niyosinikeza i-statement ngoba siyabona ukuthi manje kusaxakaxakeni.
Then there were some of the police officers that said that, look, we will come and fetch you tomorrow because right now we can see